Hello students, myself Saad Hassan. I am from NIT Calicut working at Excel Academy as a mathematics faculty. So students, in today's session, we are going to see the very most probable questions in your JEE phase 2. Okay, and the analysis which I am going to do now, it is totally based on my personal experience as well as my past year analysis which I have been doing for so many years. So try to utilize these resources and boost your preparation. Fine. So, and about my prediction success rate, it is around 85 to 90%. You can assume at least 85%. The assurity I can give you for that. Okay. So, in today's session, what's my target is to highlight the topic, highlight its subtopic, and the pattern of the question as well. And also, I will tell you the number of the questions and its weightage. Okay, fine. So without wasting further time, let's move ahead and wish you very good luck for your upcoming examination. Okay, so let's move ahead. So students, as I mentioned earlier that we are going to see the topic, subtopic, number of questions, and also I will add the pattern of the question which J is usually asking. Okay, so uh, and about the prediction success rate, I also have highlighted that you can approximate around 85 to 90%. Okay, so if you see the first two topics, MR and statistics, these are the two topics which are not in your JE advance. Okay, so what does it means? It means that from these are the two topics are fixed for mains, because these are the topics which they are not going to ask in your JE advance. So one question and one question, it means around 8 marks. It is obvious that it is definitely coming from these two topics. And if you see the previous year trend also, these from these two topics, the questions are asked in every year. Okay, fine. So mathematical reasoning and statistics, these are the very important topic as far as with respect to your what JEE means. Okay, so now coming to the definite integration. So if you see, these are the some topics like odd property, even property, king property, Leibniz, definite integral as a limit of sum. So these are the very important topics which are there in your definite integration. And there are so many chances that if the questions and the definitely the question is going to frame. And I also have given the number of the questions which they are going to ask from this particular topic. So the around two questions will be going to come from this definite integration, and those two questions will be definitely from these three, one, two, three, four topics. Okay, so you can prepare, you can focus on these topics as well, and give some extra amount of time for preparing these topics. Okay, okay, fine. So now coming to the indefinite integration, it is what the kutur putur. I hope you know about the kutur putur. So around 4 marks or one questions, you can say that it will be going to ask. Okay. So kutur putur, actually in kutur putur, what we used to do, from the denominator, we used to take the higher power of x, and then we used to substitute the some function, and then we used to integrate the functions. Okay, na? So they basically the higher that thing, highest power of x is taken from the denominator, and then we used to proceed the integration. Okay, so now coming to the next topic, AOD, application of derivatives. Again the two questions. Okay, and those questions will be from the distance between two curves, maxima or minima. Find the maxima and minima point between the intervals. Yes, obviously, there are chances for from the cubic equation. They will give the cubic equation, and they will ask the tell me the maxima point and tell me the minima points. Okay, now like this they can frame the questions. LMVT is also important. Rawls theorem is also important. as far as your AOD is concerned. Okay, so now the next one is probability and PMC. Since, as I told you, the number of the questions is decreased to 25 from 30. So obviously, the from probability and PMC, only one question it is going to ask. Okay, na? And there are chances that they will be going to ask the question from the probability. Why? Because in probability we are using the concept of the PMC. So they can club the two concepts in a particular questions, and they can ask from you. Okay, so one question from the probability and or PMC, whatever. Okay, now the next is quadratic equation. Here you know that the sum product of the roots, nature of the quadratic equations. Okay, and this thing D means discriminant of the quadratic equation. Okay, now and this is very important. Okay, students. So there also we have seen that what are the nature of the roots, when the roots are conjugate of each other, when the roots are rationals, when we will get the imaginary roots, when we will get the real roots, these types of questions. Okay, so the one question from these three topics which I have highlighted. Okay, fine. So coming to the next one, that is trigonometry. Okay, now so in trigonometry is actually divided into three phase one, phase two, and phase three. So phase one and phase two, it is what the trigonometric functions and the trigonometric equations. So obviously, since there is a reduction in the number of the question, so correspondingly there is a reduction in the topic as well. Okay, so phase one and phase two, you can expect the one question, at least one question, and they will give like they can ask the question from the trigonometric equations. Why? They will give like somewhat like sine 3x plus cos 4x equals to 0. Then tell me the different values for x, which is satisfying from the interval like x from 0 to x from x from what 0 to pi, whatever. They can frame the questions like this. Okay, fine. So trigonometric phase one and phase two, they will be going to ask one question. Okay, and the phase three, which is from the uh, solution of triangle, phase three, SOT. That's what we used to say, SOT, solution of triangle. There we have to study the property of the triangles, its angles, and so many things are there, like the in circle, circles. Okay, na? So like this is what in circle, this is what the circle. Okay, na? So we have to find the radius of the circumcircle in and the radius of the circle. So phase three also you can expect the one question, and the topics which I have highlighted here, that the sine rules, cosine rule, you know about these formulas, and the R, which is the in circle radius, capital R is the what, this circumcircle radius, delta is what, the area of the triangles, and we also have so many formulas for these things, like four formulas are there. So try to correlate those formulas. Okay, na? So if the questions will be going to ask from this particular topic, definitely they are going to frame on these for these 1 to 5 subtopics. Okay, now so these are the very important topic as far as your SOT topic is concerned. Okay, so now moving to the next one, function. So as you know that this is the topic which is the, we can say that it is what the heart of calculus. Okay, now so it is actually it is very big portion. Function is very big chapter. No one can actually guess the actual topic from where the question can come. But even though I have highlighted the some of the topics which are very important, but the function, it is very difficult to predict. Why? Because this is a topic which we are going to use in every topic, like AOD, definite integrations, indefinite integrations, application of integrals, and whatever. Okay, now so it is very broad topic, but even though I have highlighted some of the topics, like they can ask the domain, range, functional equations, one functions property, they can ask, they can frame the questions, they will give the functions, and they will ask whether this function is one or not. And if it is a one function, what's they will give that what is its domain, and what it could be its range, Okay, na like this they are basically asking the question from the these topics. And the composite function, it is also very important. Functional equations, it is not possible, as I told you earlier, it is not possible to guess. Okay, so one question you can expect it this time. Why? Because before the current pattern, from the function, they used to ask the two questions. But since the number of the questions have been reduced, so you can expect a maximum one questions. Okay, from this topic. Okay, so now the next is binomial theorem. So binomial theorem, the questions definitely it is from the middle term, or from the tr plus one term, or lengthy sums like this one, that they will give the expression like this one: 1 minus x plus b x x square into 1 plus x power is some power in. And they will be going to ask like the question like find its fifth term, find its 50 term, find its 100th term. And also they can ask the question that find the coefficients which is independent of x. Okay, na? So this is what they are loving pattern. Okay, na? So accordingly you can prepare also. Okay, so now next is what? MOD, tangent and normal. So MOD and tangent and normal I have included together. Why? Because method of differentiation, tangent and normal. So basically this tangent and normal, it is included in AOD. Okay, na? But I have included here. Why? Because the application of MOD is there in tangent and normal. If you see, so and I have highlighted the topic as well here. So the number of the questions you can also expect one, and also I have highlighted for the binomial. You can also expect the one question from the binomial theorem as well. So basically, MOD and tangent and normal, how they are going to frame the question, that they will give like this type of curve. Okay, and they will they will give the points also, and they can ask what, that tell me the normal equations, tell me the tangent equation. Okay, like this they can ask the questions. Why I have included these two topics? Because to find the tangent and normal, as you know, that we have to differentiate the function. So the concept of the MOD is coming here. So they are going to frame the questions like this, that together they are combining the some 2 3 topics, and they are going to ask the one questions. Because as I mentioned earlier, the number of the questions have been reduced from 30 to 25. Okay, fine. So now next one is that application of integral, area under the curve. They will give the some curve like parabola, and these things they will ask that what is the area bounded between the x-axis, or they can also from what the y-axis. Okay, so the one question also you can expect it from this AOI. It means application of integral, area under the curve. Okay, so the next one is what this one. It is for determinant. Actually, it is for determinant. Okay, it is for determinant. Okay, it is actually for differential equation. It is actually for differential equation. Okay, students. So in this one, some three topics are very important, and those topics are linear differential equations, homogeneous, and what, variable and separable. So, and apart from these three topics, LD is very important. Okay, na? And what is the meaning of the LD? There you have to find the integrating factor, as you remember. Okay, na? You can also recall the things what we used to do in the LD things. Okay, na? So in this one, LD is very important. Okay, so one question you can also expect from this particular topic. Okay, fine. So next one is the complex number. You can expect the question, one question, and the topic is, I also have highlighted that it is what rotation, argument, amplitude. They can also ask, they can also give the locus problem, that something like that modulus of z minus 5 i 5 iota, it is equals to 4. So now tell me the locus of z. Like this they can frame the questions. Okay students, fine. And this one, argument rotation means what? The rotation means that suppose this is a complex number, if it is rotated to theta angle, then what is the new complex number that we are getting after the rotation? Okay now, so one question you can also expect it from these topics which I have listed here. Okay, now next one is parabola. Parabola direct question, it is very less chance, because as I mentioned, the number of the questions have been reduced here. So why it is why from the parabola they are not going to ask the question? Because if you see, I have highlighted some of the topic in AOD, like this one, distance between the two curves. So what they are going to do, they will give the what? They will give the questions like this. They will give the two parabolas. Okay, na? They will give the two parabolas like this. Okay, they can give the two parabolas. Okay, and they will ask the minimum distance between these two parabolas. So again they are including these things in the what they have included already in AOD. So it is very less chance that they are going to ask the separate question from the parabola. So they are using the concepts in the AOD itself, so there is very less chance that, so there is no questions from my analysis. It is very less chance. Okay na, but even though this is the JE, everything can happen, anything can happen. Okay na, so but from my perspective it is very there is very less chance for the direct question from the parabola. Okay, so and I have included this one, parabola curve types of problem will be asked in AOD, maximum minimum distance between the two curves, and which I have also shown here. Okay, now the next one is a hyperbola, ellipse, straight line, circle. So these are the topics, you know that the weightage for these topics is very much. And also the one questions you can expect it. So around the 12 marks. 12 marks, so 12 to 16 marks they can ask the two question from the straight line or hyperbola, ellipse. Okay na, so the number of the questions can vary from 3 to 4. So accordingly the weightage will be for around 12 to 16 marks. Okay, so fine. So now the next one is that sequence and series. So how the question they are going to frame from this particular topic, that series problem. Okay na, remember that we have studied that uh, arithmetic geometric progression, AGP. We have studied the how to find the sum of infinite series. We have a formula. What is the formula for sum of the infinite series? S infinity is what? A upon 1 minus R. So they can give a some series and they can ask the questions based on the infinite series, also based on the APGP series also, and also what they can also do maximum, and that they can also ask the SN problem, like what is the formula for based on the formula of SN, that is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, fine, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So and the next one is that log equation. What is the meaning of the log equation? They will put the some three numbers in log, some three numbers in log a, log b, and log c, whatever they can put any number in place of ABC, and they will say that these are numbers in AP. So if these numbers are in AP, and they will put some X and Y, and they will tell you, they will ask you a question that what's the value for X. Okay now, so there you also you have to use the concept from the AP, that if three numbers are in AP, then if three numbers are in AP, then we have 2b is what? A plus c. Okay na, if ABC are in AP, then we have 2b equals to A plus c. So from these concepts they can ask the questions. Okay na, and it is what the trend of the JEE. Okay students, so try to prepare accordingly in this fashion. Okay na, it will definitely it will be going to help you. Okay, so next topic is matrices. As you know that matrices, in this one, that what they used to ask, they used to give some matrices, and they will ask some like a power n matrices like this, or they will put in the determinant form. Okay, now so what I analyzed in this particular topic, that they are actually giving some matrices. Okay, now, and here we have studied some matrices like nilpotent matrices, idempotent matrices, nilpotent, idempotent matrices. Okay, students. So if you see the nilpotent matrices or idempotent matrices, some higher power like this one, a power n. If it is a, then the matrix is called what? It is what called the idempotent matrices. Okay, now. So here they will ask the questions like that. What is the a power 50? So you need to find the different exponent of a, different powers for a. So to do this one, you have to calculate a into a into a into a means a cube, a4, like this, and they will form some pattern, and based on this we can arrive at our solutions. Okay, students, fine. So this is what the pattern for nilpotent and idempotent. And also the another very important topic is what the adjoint of matrix and its properties. As you know that this is very important, adjoint of matrix and its properties as well. So one questions from these topics which I have listed here, it is very probable. Okay, now. So please prepare accordingly in this fashion. Okay, fine. And about the determinant, we have the Cramer's rules. Okay, now you know the Cramer's rule. Now there we used to solve the system of linear equations. Okay, system of linear equations. And also we have seen the different conditions for the system of the equations to be having consistent solution, inconsistent solution, no solution. Okay, now. So these things we already have seen. Okay, now. And so like this I have mentioned here also, nature of the equation, consistent, inconsistent, no solution also they can ask. And the one is very important, the second one, that homogeneous solution. What is the meaning of the homogeneous solution? If the constant like this, if in the linear equation like this, ax plus by plus cz, if it is equals to 0, means what is the significance here? If there is no any constant term, then those equations are called the homogeneous equation. And what they are going to ask, and what they have asked previously, that what is the its condition for the non-trivial solutions. And I hope all of you are aware about these format of the questions, and also about these homogeneous equations and what are its conditions. Okay, now. So today this session is just to highlight the important topics and as well as its subtopic. Okay, now. So please prepare accordingly, it will be going to help you. Okay, fine. Fine. So now next one is that vectors. As you know that in vectors, vector triple product and scalar triple product, and the weightage for this topic is very much around 1 to 2 questions. Two questions you can the thing is that the pattern has been changed now. So 2 to 3 questions they are definitely asking, but I'm expecting this time that 1 to 2 questions. Okay, now. So it could be two also, but at least one question, and from these three topics, that vector triple product, a scalar triple product, and the projection formula. Okay, fine. And the next one is 3D, and in 3D there are so many topics, but we are not going to bother for all the topics. What they are asking and what is their terrain, we are just focusing on these things. Okay, now. So what they used to ask in this one, in 3D, that the questions which involves both line as well as plane, both line, this is a plane and both line. So they used to combine the questions from the line as well as plane, and they used to ask the one questions. And the question they can ask that line is parallel to the plane, line is perpendicular to the plane. So if a line is parallel and if a line is perpendicular, what is the equation of the plane? They can also ask the what is the equation of the line. They can also give that what is the distance of this point to the point of intersection of the line. They can also ask the distance as well. Okay, na? So one question. So I hope I have tried my best to explain you the topics which are very important, And these are my analysis which I have been doing, as I have I told earlier also that and it is if you see, we have covered the very important things here. And if you prepare in these fashions, it will be going to help you a lot. Okay, that's what I can give the assurity for this one. And also it will help you to boost your performance as well. So try to utilize these resources, and wish you very good luck again. Okay, so so students, uh, if you have any queries, you can contact us at info@excelacademy.in. Okay student, so thank you, good luck, bye, take care. Okay.